Welcome to Pen and Pad Podcast,
where we always encourage you to make the right choice,
to spend your time wisely,
and most importantly, take notes on life. It's your host, Ash and M's on.
Yo, and another yo. What's going on? Happy Friday.
Shit, Friday,
bro. What day is it?
Son.
What day is it, bro?
It is Friday.
Oh my God. So the day after Thursday?
That day after Thursday.
The day before Saturday?
Before Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, I like how you broke that down, bro. Who taught you how to break that down like that?
It sounded like Saturn, but I don't know.
Yeah, it did, but who cares? You know, hey, you already know, man. We tell you each and every week, please.
Tell them, bro.
Visit the website, www.penandpadpodcast.com. We're on all audio platforms. Bro, name some of the platforms, because I try to name them and I get messed up.
Stitcher.
iHeartRadio.
Spotify.
What's the other one? iTunes. Apple Tunes.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
And all the other ones, yeah.
All the major podcast platforms.
You could check us out at 7 a.m., you know, in the morning, and you can see the visuals on YouTube at 7 p.m.
7:15 premiere on YouTube.
You know what I mean? So at 7 p.m., I mean, you should be winding down. I mean, have a sandwich or mozzarella sticks or
why not?
Cereal.
Whatever you eat, all the snacks.
Whatever you do, just make sure you watch us, all right? But bro, how are you doing? You know, I felt like I ain't seen you in a long time.
A whole 7 days, man.
A whole 7 days, man. Almost like seeing a pen pal for the first time. That's how I feel.
I like that analogy. A pen pal.
I did it on purpose. How you doing, man? You all right?
Feeling good, man. Thanks for asking, man. How you feeling? I had a good week.
Man,
how about you?
Man, I'm feeling excellent. You know, my week was okay, but now I'm feeling excellent because you want to know why.
Tell me.
Do you really want to know why?
Tell me why and the people why, bro.
We got one of the greatest actresses in the world.
Ooh, that's what it is. That sounds about right.
How did we get her? You know what I'm saying? Some people call it luck. Some people call it a blessing. And on this show, we're going to call it a blessing.
Yes,
because
sir.
we have the wonderful actress and creative. Bro, when I say actress, bro, I want you to put a couple S's on the end because she brings it every time. Actress. She's just not an actress. She's an actress. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, bro. I agree, man.
We have the beautiful Danielle Page.
Welcome.
God, happy to have you, Danny.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Oh my God.
Dope.
Look, she making us feel all warm inside. You know what I mean? The smile.
It's just the vibe.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Absolutely right. No, we really appreciate you being on here, Danny.
I really appreciate you having me.
Oh my gosh, to have one of the top 10 actresses in the world. That's what we're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Y'all better tune in.
They better watch. All I can say, you better watch.
You know what I mean? But like we asked everybody, how you doing, Danny? You all right? You know?
I'm good. You know, listen, I'm blessed, so I can't even say anything other than that. It's been a long year for me. Definitely had to go through some trials and tribulations.
Absolutely.
But each and every time I realize I'm still here for a reason, so I gotta put the pedal to the metal and keep it moving.
You done heard what she said. Now she lit a match. You know what I mean, to get the fire started.
Off rip.
Yeah. But you know what we're gonna do though, bro. We gotta dive into our segment, don't we?
Man.
Let me see your notes.
Oh, you know we like to see each other's notes on life.
On life, that's all. Danny, so this is a little segment where we want to get to know you a little bit more, and we want the people to get to know you a little bit more. So it's kind of like a rapid answer. Don't try to think too much or anything like that, because the time is ticking.
Okay, all right.
Can you hear the clock?
I can handle it.
Did you hear it? Did you heard it, bro? Did you heard that?
I done heard that. Tick-tock, tickety-tock.
So this segment is called Let Me See Your Notes, Danny, okay? So it's a series of 5 questions.
Okay.
And I just want you to answer to the best of your ability. We know you're going to do well.
Yo, let me see your notes on life.
Let me see your notes. So Danny, Queen Danny,
J-
who are you?
I'm an actress. I'm not even an actress. I'm an actor because an actress can only play a woman. I can play anything.
She went deep early.
Golly, do I ask a second question?
We trying to do this in a minute.
Just saying, you said the.
Dope.
Yeah, that
Let's
is
go.
true. Oh, I'm sorry.
I love it. Love it.
And obviously, what's your passion? Obviously.
Acting.
All right. So when did you discover your purpose?
When I was 8 years old.
Okay. So where do you go for inspiration?
It's not where I go. It's what I write.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a writer too.
Yeah, it's what I write.
Do you use a pen?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You write it on the pad?
I've got a whole notebook. old school black and white composition
Oh,
book.
we love those.
That's what I'm talking about.
And last but not least, Queen Danny, how do you stay motivated?
God. I pray. That's the only way.
Jeez.
That is.
Dope.
I'm just saying. Listen, there is not one thing that he can't pull you through, pull you out of,
Right.
and keep you going through. So when you need something, you better drop to your knees and you better do what you gotta do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
y'all heard it live and direct.
Hey, we just asked to see her notes. She showed us the whole back of the book with all the answers in
The
it.
blueprint,
You
right?
gonna come, you gotta come.
Yeah, that is facts.
Oh.
You know, you heard Queen Danny would let me see your notes. I mean,
Yes.
golly. Almost blew us out the room just now.
Absolutely, bro. Sure.
She was prepped and prepared, huh?
About to pass the next 5 tests.
You know, so we have Queen Danny on here. She is a wonderful actress. You will see her very soon. She has you worked with some works in the past, right?
Yeah,
With some films
absolutely.
and stuff like that.
In movies, I've been on Dr. Oz, I've been on QVC.
What you just said?
Tell the people.
No,
Tell the
what you
people. Tell the
Just
people.
say
I ain't even
Doctor
know.
Who?
We ain't even know.
Dr. Oz, yeah.
Not Wizard of Oz, Dr. Oz. Yo, tell us about that experience real quick. That's interesting.
That day was actually really, really crazy. So I had to go to work
Mm-hmm.
early in the morning. I had got the phone call the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need you to fill in. And I was like, Dr. Oz, like, use actors? Like, what?
No.
But he's a real doctor. Let me make that. He's a real doctor.
Loud and clear.
And I was like, okay, cool. But
Mm-hmm.
I had to be at work at 4:30 in the morning, so I go to work, and then I gotta drive all the way to New York. Get out of work I leave work at 7 o'clock. I gotta be there by 9.
Wow.
Running the traffic, I don't get there closer to 10. I have no time to rehearse anything. Don't even know what we're talking about. They say I'm in hair and makeup, and they're like hydrogen peroxide. He's gonna ask you a few questions. You just kind of go with the flow, and I go, oh, okay.
Improv.
Right.
Just go with the flow, huh? All right. We get there, we start filming, get on stage, and he's like, Danielle, hydrogen peroxide, what do you use it for? And I'm like, cuts. I just literally just went off the top of my head. It's like I just had to go because it's like I didn't have time
Right.
to go over anything to really know what he was going to ask, what we were going to talk about, and I just did it.
Yo.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, it was.
I'm about to
crazy.
tune right in. Is it
Daytime
on
television.
YouTube? I'm about to tune right.
Yeah, Dr. Oz, just Google Dr. Oz hydrogen peroxide, and it was like 3 guests, but you'll see guests.
And we gonna
now.
see Queen Danny on there?
Yeah, you'll see.
Ooh, y'all heard it.
You would never think that this girl just got here like 30 minutes ago. When I tell you it was like rush. There's like hair, makeup, let's go, boom, 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 boom.
Oh
And
my
they
God. So
threw me out on stage. I go, oh, we ready? Oh, okay, here we go.
you kid.
Lights, camera, action. That's
So
how it works.
you only probably had what 20 minutes all together? Yo, that is crazy. Yo, I didn't know that. Yo, check out Queen Danny.
Learn something
What is
every
it? YouTube, Google. I mean, not
You
Google.
can find it on Google, YouTube, whatever. Dr. Oz hydrogen peroxide. You'll see it.
Yo.
Yeah, so it was.
We might
that was
put the
crazy.
link or something.
Yeah. We're gonna have to put that link. Yo, that is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
Sheesh. But I wanted to go back to something you said in the segment of let me see your notes. You know, when did you really discover, basically who you were? You said when you were 8.
Yeah.
So is that when you realized that, yeah, this is my path, you're going to be an actress at the age of 8?
Yeah, when I was 8, there was, even when I was younger than that, it was always this need. Like it was something about this need that I couldn't figure out. And I remember I don't know if you remember the Kraft macaroni and cheese, the Blue Box Blues.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wanted to be the Blue Box Blues girl. And I used to beg my mom over and over again, Mom, please let me submit. Please let me. She's no, we don't do that childhood acting stuff. That's not happening. And I remember crying about it. But I wasn't crying because she told me no. I was crying because I believed in it so much. I believed in being able to I had written it out. I had my whole little thing, and I was so crushed. And she was like, no. And it was that like I knew that it was a part of it. I wasn't crying because I couldn't. I was crying because it felt like my heart just broke.
That's how you know that passion.
Right there.
Indeed.
And it was that moment, and ever since then, it just never stopped. And no matter how I try to pull away from it, it pulls me back in. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to do this? Stop
try to run away.
Right.
Yeah.
It's every time. It's stop wasting your time on that. This is what you need to focus on. And I just had to, and then I had to give into it. It was like, ain't no point in running from it.
Yeah.
Look at him. He can resonate with that too. When he was young, bro. Tell her about your journey when you discovered yours, bro.
Man,
that's what I'm saying. You can definitely resonate with
5.
that.
I was scared as ever.
Really?
Watching Thriller on the screen.
You were scared of Thriller, bro?
Horrified.
I was too.
Horrified, bro.
You see this, you're like, what is going on?
I was
here?
hiding my face.
Absolutely. And I was horrified, but at the same time, I ain't want to leave because like at the same time, this is dope.
Right.
Well, I'm scared, but I don't want to leave. Like, I don't get it. What's going on? You know what I mean? Just to, just to chime in, is one of the first times I was like, yo, I kind of like this thing. You know what I mean?
When it speaks to you, you gotta listen. Like, you can't close your ears off. You just gotta be open to it. And then you'll hear it. You'll hear it for what it's supposed to be. And then you know.
Jeez, that's how I feel. It's almost like a gnat or a mosquito. Like each and every day, like, yo, like, get away from. I'm trying to, do what's realistic at the moment, but this is my journey. It'll bother you every day. It'll drive you crazy.
Absolutely.
It'll drive you crazy if you really don't tap into it, man. So I definitely feel what you're saying, Danny. Like at that young age, I don't even know. Well, I guess I was like 10, 11, because my mom used to write and stuff like that, write songs and plays and stuff. And I would stay up till 1 and 2 in the morning, and she wouldn't remember some of her lyrics. But, I'll be able to repeat them back to her or things she wrote. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I actually do enjoy this, man, going to the plays and all that. So that was my lane. That's why I discovered. Maybe like 10, I think. Oh, Danny, what you think? Maybe 10, 9 or 10. Danny, you give me an age.
You sound like it was like 10.
All right, if Danny says 10, then we're gonna go with
round
10.
it out.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Right.
So Queen Danny, would you want us to call you Danny or Danielle?
That is a very.
Which one, Danny? Great question.
See, I used to have this thing where I used to tell people, please, like, don't call me that.
Shit. Are you
don't call you?
She almost hit me, bro. Bro, you ain't gonna.
Don't call me that. Oh Lord, strong
It's
arm.
cool now. I grew up a little bit, but before, I'm sorry, my mom did not name me Danny. She named me Danielle.
Okay.
But people, it's just so easy for people to call you Danny because it's just natural.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
So I've gotten used to it, and I actually don't mind it anymore. But so it's either one works.
You scared? I don't
sure-
know. The
you
hand
sure?
was getting up. Danny, can you lower your hand?
I don't wanna mess
lower
up
your
now.
hand now?
It's the creative in me. I talk with my hands.
Pudge,
a lot.
watch that. Because
My right arm now.
one smack to the nose, your nose is going to bleed.
My right arm is twitching like
You take some boxing classes every now and then, so you might want to watch. This jab. Quick.
Scooting to the side.
we believe you.
Yo, so Danny, so what was your first role as an actress?
I was 9. I played Nala in The Lion King on the Philadelphia.
Ooh,
You did?
You came. Oh,
At a Philadelphia production.
Oh snap! Where would it? Where did it premiere? Like where was it? Like
It was on
what
the-
theater? Avenue of the Arts.
It was on the Avenue of Arts, but the theater is actually not
There
around
anymore.
anymore.
Oh.
It's not around anymore, but it was. Here's a funny story. I dropped the baby
Whoa, wait.
I dropped Simba.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Wait, Danny go from don't call me Danielle,
Simba.
call me
I
Danny.
dropped our new baby, the little bit. I dropped the baby.
And
It was
how?
It was
What happened?
heartbreaking. I don't
What
even
happened?
remember. It was so long ago, but my mom still has pictures of my face on stage, and I did not. You're young, you don't know how to stay in character when something like that happens, and I just was like my whole mouth just dropped, everything, and I just stood there with my hands like this, and it's the funniest picture ever.
Can we see that picture?
I don't have.
You gotta send
I
it to
don't
us
have a
so we can
picture.
put it on the visuals.
But it's the funniest picture ever. And I was like,
Wow.
Mom, how did you capture that moment? She's like,
Wow.
well, I was videoing the whole thing. And she's like, and then when that happened, I just took my camera out and just, I'm like, don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that. You don't take pictures of that. But that was another part of the awakening. And I was actually happy that she allowed me to do it. And I actually got picked through my my school. They were the ones, for some reason, one of my teachers was in the production. Not for some reason, but that's what they like to do on the side. And we have been, talking, and he was like, he always said, like, Danielle, you have such this crazy creative personality. Like, would you be interested? And I was like, what?
back
I was
then.
so excited as a kid to be asked to be part of that. And yeah, so it was crazy. But it was funny. That part was funny. People laughed.
Oh,
In the
that's
audience,
nice.
they laughed.
Then he was like,
Everybody else around me knew how to keep on going, except for of course the kids, the younger kids, like
Right.
who were playing with me. We were all just like, what do we do? And the adults are just like going about still saying their lines and everything, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, I don't know where to pick up from now.
What I do?
Right. Being older, you learn now when something like that happens, you just
Right.
keep on going.
Improv,
But
right.
at then I was just like, is anybody
That
gonna
makes
help me?
sense.
Is anybody gonna bail me out? I was like,
Rewind? Can we?
do we stop?
Right, right.
Everybody just went on, and the audience, like I said, the audience was laughing. So I'm really like, so I did something good?
Guess it wasn't that bad.
Right.
That's dope.
But yeah, so that was the first thing, and then then that was it. Like my mom after that, she was done with that. And then I took a break, and I focused on her thing was focused on school. So it was all school. But then I started getting into, when I got to high school, I started getting into play productions at the school.
Nice.
So we did the Crucibles, the Romeo and Juliet, and all that stuff. So that's when it started to come back alive for me, even just through reading. When I would be in class, everybody was like, no, let Danielle read. Let Danielle read. And I'm like, what?
Danny
But that's
was the
because
star.
That means you was bringing the characters to life.
Man.
Right,
Exactly.
I told
It's like,
them,
hold
there's
up.
the way you read, you tell us the story. Like
Right.
I can people like I can see the story, and I understand it better. Kids who don't I don't know.
Made
how to
it
read
visual.
Romeo and Juliet, but when you read it, I get it. And I was like, oh, you guys,
That's
like a little
dope.
dork. I'm like, oh,
Right, right.
guys.
What was your favorite joint in high school?
The Crucible.
Oh, that's a new one for me. I don't even know what that is.
So it's a play based in like the Salem witch trials. and stuff
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
That rings a bell.
So it's like the husband is cheating on his wife. John Proctor is cheating on his wife, and he's cheating on the young girl. But then they think that she's like conjuring witches and all this other stuff. But it was just the language. Like they spoke like John Proctor, my love of my life. Like
that's-
it was
yeah.
like all this like, oh my God.
Right.
So you couldn't help but to fall in love with, like for me, I couldn't help but to fall in love with the words because it was like, it was just so, I don't know, it just took you there.
Yeah.
It painted the picture for me.
Right.
So I was happy that I could paint the picture for my classmates. Cause some
That's
of them
dope.
failed.
And we know you brought it to life.
She definitely did.
That
You could
accent
tell
was
by
on point. You know what I mean?
and the voice changed. I was like, who is
It
this
was
person?
just crazy. That's how, and that's how I would read it. Like I would read it like that, like how they wrote it. That's how I pictured it in my head. Like this was, you talking about Salem witch trials. How many years ago was that? So you imagine how they spoke back then. So
Right.
I like
Tapped
to.
into that role like an actress. All them extra S's, you know what I'm saying? Dope.
So,
Yeah.
so Danny, it's definitely a blessing to discover your passion early.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people, you know, don't get that opportunity. So since you knew your journey from the beginning, like being an actress and stuff like that, for those aspiring out there to be actors and actresses, how do they actually know that acting will be their passion?
That's a good one.
And how do
That's a great
they
question.
come into that career or begin their journy?
So that's a good one. So nowadays, everybody wants to be an actor. Everybody wants to be an actor. Everybody wants to be an actor. Acting it's okay to do if that you found it fun, a hobby or whatever. But when you really want to try to find your passion, your purpose, it's something that you do in your everyday life with no effort.
Okay.
You wake. It's like waking up eating breakfast. It's something you do every day. It's like eating dinner. It's like going to the bathroom.
Okay.
It's a part of you. You can't just turn it on and turn it off. It's not a light switch. Like no matter what you do, it's there, and you'll find it in your everyday life. Perfect example, you know, the bartending. So I do it on, and I find that's acting. Half the time I gotta pretend like I care about what people are telling me. But it's not even just that.
No, you know we don't come back. No, we don't gonna get you now. No, keep going, Danny. Keep going.
No, that's real though.
But you do it every day. It's a part of you. It's not something that you just wait. And then when you learn how to, what they say, when you learn how to hone your craft, it just awakens something even deeper inside of you.
That's true.
Like you start. It transforms itself. It's almost like metamorphosis.
Yeah.
So for me, what I would tell people, if you think that this is what you want to do, then you really need to sit down and actually like you need to see how it makes you feel on the inside. I tell people that acting is not it's not a hobby, it's the love of my life. Like it's the love of my life.
Yeah.
I won't lie, I remember a prayer. And this when I was younger. I have prayed differently though. But I prayed to God and I said, you can have the fairy tale life, the husband, the kids. If you allow me to wake up every day and fall even deeper in love with acting, you can have it all. That's how much I love it.
That's real now.
That's how much I
That's
love
no joke.
it. No matter what's going on. So you don't know, my mom died last year, August 22nd.
Sorry.
Condolences, definitely.
Condolences, yeah. Sorry about that.
2019.
Wow.
And no matter what was going on, every day when I woke up, I still felt my heart beating. And to me, what I said was, it's not because it's because that's what got me through. It was the acting that got me through. It was the fact that I was a creative that got me through. It was the fact that there was still something that I needed to do that got me through.
Wow.
And then, flash forward to August 24th, 2020, my dad passes away.
Sheesh.
I got hit like boom, boom.
Back to back. Wow.
And that day, nothing changed to me because I said, you know what? This is God talking to me right now.
Strength,
Now
man.
this is God.
Absolutely.
This is God.
That's
We having a
strength.
Only he can
one-on-one.
provide that strength, yeah.
And so when you know something is your purpose and your passion, no matter what's going on in your life, it can't be taken away from you. You can't be like, okay, you know what? I'm done with that. I couldn't be done with it. It didn't want to be done with me. Right. So if you feel that acting is something that you really, really just can't live without, then go for it.
Man, sheesh, I ain't.
To be honest, man, I was like, took my breath out. I'm like,
I had no idea.
sheesh, man. Like, I'm trying to think of the questions and who I am.
Right.
Golly,
We feel
yeah,
look,
man.
right?
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's
You know what I
powerful.
mean? And
Powerful.
sheesh, the two detrimental losses.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to, and when you see Danny, like she's very vibrant.
Right.
her energy's at an all-time high. She's smiling, and you just would never know.
guess.
We didn't. You wouldn't guess it.
Nope.
So my question is, well, you kind of said it, but yo, those are you talking about. I'm sorry, but you talked about your mom and your pop. That's two heavy losses.
Two of the hardest.
You lost both of your first loves. You know what I'm saying? Like
the hardest thing people can experience.
Exactly.
Two of the hardest things.
all I'm gonna say is how. Well, you said acting, but is that to what else?
No,
Like
acting.
that's hard.
Acting got
Back to back.
therapy.
AGT, you know what I mean? The new alarm system, you know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, talk about it, because that's hard,
Yeah,
Danny. Seriously.
So when my mom passed, I was like, both of them passed unexpectedly. Like literally, my mom went to the hospital Wednesday, died on Thursday.
Jeez.
My dad,
The freak.
I just got a call 3:00 in the morning from his girlfriend, like, he's gone. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking? Like, huh? I just spoke to him 2 days ago. I just seen him 4 days ago. What are you talking about?
Right.
So they were both unexpected. And when people got this, the whole stigma that black people don't do therapy. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Good.
And
It's fine.
but it helps you, sort things out. And even my therapist, she kept saying, she was like, Danielle, she was the one who also helped me realize that it was acting. She said, when you feel stressed, when you feel angry, when you feel sad, where is your safe place?
Where do you go?
And I said acting. It's the only thing that makes me feel safe. It's my safe space. It's my happy space. When I'm gonna cry about something, I go into acting.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Whether I gotta write a quick little script or something for me to just create a video of me just speaking the monologue, it's acting is what carries me through. So
Powerful, man. That's
so that's when you know that that's something that's your purpose. That you can't, no matter what's going on, it got you. In a sense to say.
in a sense, like you can't run away from yourself.
Exactly.
That's
right.
actually part
right.
of who you are.
Yep.
Sheesh.
I can't even put that's the words I was gonna say.
Hey, shit. I don't mean to
illustrate.
keep this is when I got notes, but it's going to totally. It just you know what I mean. It's going to a totally different direction. So as you were speaking, man, I know you say acting, God, and therapy. And you said sometimes when you feel certain types of emotions like sadness, you go into acting. At what point, or not at what point, how do you find that balance? Because you do have to face
the reality.
of it. You know what I mean? And sometimes with, like you said, acting, it is a safe space.
Right.
But we say it all the time. Every time, just because it's safe don't mean it's comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you find that balance? Well, I don't know what my arm is doing. How you find that balance, Danielle? You know?
Equilibrium.
I know. yeah. How you find that balance though? That's it. You know what I mean?
I create moments that allow me to get out my feelings and my emotions. So when my mom died, there was all types of guilt because nobody knew she was sick. So it was like all types of guilt, all types of anger. And so I had to figure out a way, so I didn't take it on other people. I had to figure out a way, how do I get this out? So there's videos that I've made where I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just literally just acting out a scene so I can get it out.
Oh.
I gotta get it out so that I don't hold it in. And that was actually something that my therapist recommended. How can we open up this? Because now you've closed down. You've closed down some parts of you. So how do we open it up?
Absolutely.
And that's the only way I know how sometimes to get even through to myself is I have to put myself in an emotional state. I have to put myself back in that moment. Because when something tragic such as that, you shut down.
Right, that is facts.
So I had to figure out, instead of shutting down, how do I open up and get it out? So I had to create it. So I used situations, arguments that, everybody argues with their parents.
Yeah.
And I used that as a way to work through everything. So,
Sheesh, this joint took a whole nother turn.
Right, we weren't expecting this.
I know. Bro, I'm sitting over here holding the mic like, you know what I mean? Like it's about to run away from me. You know, the mic is moving by itself, you know.
doing 360.
Speaking of Thriller, golly. But yeah, that's serious, man. It took a whole nother turn. Sometimes it does, you know, especially when creatives talk amongst each other because we do understand each other, what we go through, what we create to get away from certain situations or feelings and stuff like that.
Yep.
Whew.
No, right? Let's take a moment to take a deep breath.
Bro, you want to sing, make a beat, rap? What you gonna do, baby?
Jeez.
Do something.
Look, I'm gonna use my vehicle.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, man.
Real stuff.
Sheesh.
Yeah, my mic moving now. Look,
Danny
that's the power.
Danny moving everybody's mics.
That's the energy in the room right now.
Sheesh. So
that black creative magic.
Hey,
so
I'll take it.
Danny, like we said, man, you know, when we seen you today, like just now, like nobody will ever be able to know. Like we went outside, saw Danny down the street, lost as ever, but it's cool. Yeah, she get a big smile, wave. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, hey, Danny. Yeah.
Right. It's me.
I was like, oh, there she go. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen Danny in, you know, like 7 years out
crazy,
this thing.
that long.
7,
time.
divine number, though. 7 is that divine
I
number.
like that number. You know what I mean? It's only right.
But, you know, now that you know, I mean, and it's definitely a journey, you know, and we're glad you're, you know, trying to heal from it.
Right.
And stuff like that, but it's a long journey.
Yeah.
Like we say, you know what I mean. And
nothing happens
don't
overnight.
exactly don't. And I'm glad don't let people rush you.
Yeah.
Your grief on you heal how you want to heal. Find your way. Find your path. You know what I'm saying? But Danny, now you're at this point of I would call it rebranding. Like she's recreating.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, my pad fell in there. Dang, sorry,
Energy.
Yeah, Danny, stop using your power. Golly, you know what I mean? Just, but
She came with a lot of heat today. You
yeah,
know?
but it seems like when you talk about you recreating scenes and so on and so forth, you just recreating, rebranding yourself.
Yes.
Why now?
I will say that mostly it's because of my parents.
Okay.
You realize that life is short. Both of my parents didn't live to see 60. That's how young they were.
Wow.
So I realized that if you want something, it really is a now or never moment. It's a do or die kind of situation. So I knew that I wanted to take my career in a different direction. So I said, okay, let's take a step back. How we gonna do it? How we gonna do it? So I said, well, then it's time to rebrand everything. Everything with life comes death, with death comes life.
Right.
So I'm looking at it like, I know it's crazy to say, but they died and I had to be reborn as an adult as that I am right now. I'm saying they gave me a new life, a new awakening, because there was some times where, you know, I feel like I was wasting time, moving at a slower pace, and when I didn't have to, because I have all the criterias and everything that I need to speed up the process. And it's nothing wrong with going slow and taking your time and fully getting, but I felt like I was wasting my time.
Gotcha. That thin line, yeah.
And then when they left, well, it first started with my mom. When she left, I was like, wait, you know, and that was the first awakening. And then losing my dad, it was just like, all right, now I'm really I'm fully awake. So it was like, it's time. So I hit the drawing board and got to it.
Powerful.
Look at bro. You made him sink. He done moving his mic. What is going on with you, bro?
My seat now. My mic spinning around. All that. Look,
Glasses fogging, his hat flapping and everything like poltergeist.
Yeah, it is.
So, Danny, do you live like that across the board?
Yes.
You know, not just with your passion. Like, you know, it's now never can't waste time. We always say time is the real wealth. So
Absolutely.
you live like that across the board with everything.
Yes, I first I hate wasting people's time, and I hate people wasting my time.
Same here.
That
I got
is-
pounds you for that.
Because time is the one thing you can't get back.
Mm-hmm.
Time is the
True
one.
wealth, like we like to say here.
Yes, and that's true. It's so precious, and people really don't get it. And I believed that before, but again, when you lose someone, you really realize like, oh wait. Like that's serious. Like you're not playing about no time.
Right.
And when you listen,
Yeah, more realer than that.
I count every minute, every second of every day.
It all counts, yeah.
Everything matters. Even though it matters when the moment you're tired. But when you got to make a choice between taking a nap or writing this quick 1-page paper or shooting this quick video. But I'm tired. Listen, you may not wake up tomorrow. So you might want to get that done right now, because you don't know. You never know. You never know. This paper can be, somebody else may look at this paper down the line and they may need to read it.
Right.
You don't know.
Even after your death, right.
Right. You don't know who you're here for to inspire.
Absolutely.
So every moment counts.
That's so true. What they say, don't put off today what you can do. Don't put off
Tomorrow
you can do that. Yeah, look, she know.
I wish I had a mark. I was about to start writing on the board, playing tic-tac-toe myself. Danny got my mind warped out this mother.
She killed me. That's facts, though. That's facts.
Wow. You done heard her, bro. Did they hurt her out there?
If y'all didn't hurt her, y'all better rewind and take notes on life. That's facts. Gems.
You learn stuff as you go through life, and everybody's path is different.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I like to believe that I had to go through all this so that I can help somebody's path be a little bit easier for them. So,
man,
we ain't know what we was in store for
this
today.
lady deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
We might as well give it to her now, right?
Yeah, you got it. I mean,
while we have the time.
God, I'm trying to use that time. Look, she made me hit my head on the thing. What's up, man? You know what I mean? Made me hit my head all on the mic and everything.
Right.
The dude saying hi. I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, somebody outside. He saw Danny was outside. He just waved. Is that Danny?
That's what it was. You waved at Danny. That's what it was.
Danny, what you doing to people outside? Bro, that's the first time.
It's the energy.
He's like, yeah, I feel it too.
I know.
Even out here.
Is that Danny? Danny, who are you bringing it? We have never seen this many people cross.
It was like 5 people already.
No, I counted at least 15.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to round it low.
Yo, what?
Absolutely.
Danny, who just waved at you? That's our question. That's what we're gonna ask. Who waved at Queen Danny?
Did she bring a crowd? We didn't even know it.
Now I just hired.
We ain't know about your guest list.
I hired some people to come through, make it seem like, this situation.
Bro, no, be honest, everybody out there, dog.
There's no way they all know you, Danny. Come on now.
He stared like,
We got a studio audience. We ain't even know.
he did the same wave Danny did when she was walking the street.
Right.
Danny, what happened? What is going on?
I don't know.
That's the most
that's your
people we
cousins
ever
in them?
seen outside.
My cousin. No, I don't know.
Oh, God.
That's the pages in them. I ain't want to put the last name out there like that.
Sorry.
Did you page the pages?
Y'all know.
Oh, that's what I got teased with in school.
Oh, they teasing Danny up in
They
school.
say, what page we gotta turn to?
Oh,
that
Page,
one. Got you.
Page.
Well, her name is Paige, and pages come from out of pad.
Hey.
Danny.
I
Danny,
like that.
Yeah, right?
You know, so now I'm gonna take another turn, Danny.
Okay.
How would you describe your acting style? Everybody has different acting styles, and I don't want you to be a what do they call it? A stereo cast?
Typecast.
Typecast.
I hate it.
Tell them, Danny, what's your style,
That
girl?
also goes with the new rebranding.
Okay,
I wanted to
okay.
create, because there has been moments where I have been typecast and have passed up on certain things because I'm not that. Nope, not wearing that. Nope, not doing that. So it's okay. People think that you're supposed to act anytime an opportunity comes, you're supposed to take it. No. You take what you want to represent as for yourself.
Love it.
So now I've decided to create. I'm collabing with someone else. My own. I brought my own sheet to my own table.
Okay.
Because I'm just saying.
Tell them, girl.
I didn't want to be typecast, and sometimes I don't feel like even the roles out there fit what I want to show. I don't want to be I don't want to always be the lawyer girl or the curvaceous girl or the.
That's what I was gonna ask, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to always be that. I want you to take me seriously. I want you to not take me seriously at sometimes. I want you to see me for who I want you to see me as. So since I can't get your attention that way, I'm going to make your attention. I'm going to make you want to see me. And so that's the.
That's ill.
That's how
You heard her, everybody out there. And when you're casting, she done told you on here.
I think the hashtag for this was dang, Danny.
Dang, Danny. Yo, so
Daniel.
what was that? Tell him. Yeah, Danny, what was your favorite role out of every role you played? Do you recall that?
Let me think. My favorite role.
Yeah.
It would actually have to be a play that I did 4 or 5 years ago.
How come you ain't invite us, Danny?
I definitely ain't get
apologize.
I ain't get the invite.
I do apologize.
I ain't get the link.
Continue.
We talk about that after the episode.
But go ahead, sorry, Danny.
It was important because it brought awareness to a lot of stigmas with mental health. And
Powerful.
just stigmas, period. Like there was, colorism, dark-skinned girls versus light-skinned girls. We tackled that. We tackled eating disorders. People think that they all just only happen with white, unfortunately, white girls who have eating disorders, but black girls have eating disorders as well. We tackled past traumas like being raped.
Sheesh.
And we tackled this new. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. The sort of like the slut shaming thing about girls wearing certain clothes opposed wearing this way. So we tackled all of that and of how everything plays a role with your mental health.
Absolutely.
And so that one, I enjoyed being a part of that because. Even through, we would have like small discussions, talking to everybody while we were rehearsing, and even my castmates, I was like, wow, I would have never thought that you had to deal with that. I would have never thought that happened to you, and we each figured out that something was like somebody had one of us and we didn't even know. We didn't choose our roles. They chose the roles for us, and we had no idea that literally we were placed in the role and we had been affected in it by it in some way. So it was actually really.
You can't make that up.
That stuff is real, man.
It was really crazy. So my role, I played the girl with the slut shaming and the tom. So at some point her mom wanted her to dress more like a girl, like her older sister, but she enjoyed wearing like sneakers and everything. And I remember being young. That happened in my family. I used to love wearing like sneakers and hoodies and whatever. Girls don't dress like that. This is how young ladies are supposed to dress. And then it transferred to when you're older, like, oh, now you're showing too much. Now you're not showing enough. It's like a grab and pull, but it's like it was actually a really powerful piece. And listen, standing ovations I got.
Hey, not
to toot my own horn.
Toot it, Danny.
The standing ovations I had people in the audience like really crying, and it was crazy. I had people coming up to me like, I was here for this person, but your part was the best part.
Hey.
I really felt something. Like, oh.
That means Danny executed. You know what I mean? That mean they was like, dang, Danny.
I took my own horn. I had,
That's dope.
acting coaches like, oh, I recorded your whole piece
Wow.
so I can show my class. It was like, because I wanted them to know this girl has it.
Wow.
This girl has it. And I just couldn't, like, that wasn't more of like just these moments where I'm just like, okay, all right, I'm hearing you. I hear what you're saying, God. I'm listening. I'm focusing. Okay, I'm focusing.
Mhm.
And we got her on hair. I'm happy.
That's dope.
But yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites.
That's powerful. I love that story. You gotta make sure you send us the link next
I
time.
will.
Though.
Please do. We definitely want to check
We
that out.
gonna record it too now.
Yo, Danny,
do.
Queen Danny. So, what I also want to get into, man, you know, a lot of times with the passion, we like to think of all the good things. You know what I mean? What it comes with, what I can achieve, so on and so forth. But along the journey, you're gonna have bumps in the road,
Yes, sir.
detours. You know, you're gonna have conflict. What did I say? Conflicts?
I don't know
What would you do for a conflict, Bar? You know what I'm saying? No, but when I talk about the trials and tribulations, you already talked about your parents. You don't need to go over that again. But let's talk about some trials and tribulations in your acting journey. Like, what's some trials and tribulation that you face, heading towards your destiny?
Well, the no's are a big thing. When they say that you'll hear 1,000 no's before you hear one yes, they're not kidding.
Wow.
And those no's hurt. They hurt each and every time because then you start blaming, oh, did I not do it well? But you don't realize when you're going into an audition room, they already have an idea of what they're looking for. You, just because they picked you out of a lineup, basically what it's like,
Right.
doesn't mean that they just thought that maybe, okay, let me see if maybe she can change my mind to go into a different direction. But those nerves, those no's hurt.
Nerves.
Now you doing me? I said
Combination of nose
She
and
said
nerves.
nerves.
Nose and nerves.
It's all good, Danny. It happens
Hey,
on
pen and
here.
pad, we make
do it
up
all the
words all the time.
But go ahead, sir.
But those no's,
Word.
they hurt. And they become a part of your trials and tribulations with acting. And then it's not always easy. You have to find an agent. Luckily, thankful I have one. But you have to find an agent, and even in an agency, they are looking for somebody that they can make money off of. So they don't care that you're talented. Can I sell you? Because you forget
What are they, like pimps?
acting is a business.
Pretty.
Jeez.
I'm selling myself.
All the sides of
The dark side of acting.
No, but acting is a business, and you have to treat yourself like a business.
Right.
You have to figure out who's your audience,
Yep.
who are you marketing to, and then when you go into an agency, you have to sell them on why they should buy your product.
Wow.
Why am I investing in time in you? Why am I sending you out on these auditions? How much money are you going to make me? At the end of the day, that's where it all boils down to. So that's also that's a headache in itself, because you have so many agencies that are looking for so many different things, and everybody, of course, every agency is looking for that next it girl. Everybody wants to represent that next it girl.
That's that business part.
Yeah. So going into an agency and thinking that, oh, I'm going to get it, and then they're like, yeah, so we decided to pass, and sometimes they don't even tell you why. So, but learning, when you start to learn a lot more about your craft, you understand that it's not your fault, especially in an audition
Not take it
room.
personal.
Yeah, don't just let it go. Pretend like you don't care, and that makes you better for the next time. But it's also important to know that the no's are a part of the journey.
Yeah. It's all about that right yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't, I love it. I love the no's. I love that. You know what? We were really there, but we just decided to go a different direction. Okay. I had got picked for a whole HBO series.
Are you serious?
That my all rehearsed for, dress rehearsal, everything.
Sheesh.
And they was like, they decided to go in a different direction. 2 days.
Wow.
2 days before
That far
filming.
in.
Are you serious?
2 days before I was supposed to start filming.
Sheesh, how you feel about that though? Because that's close.
Yeah, that's real close.
I was actually I cried. I am not gonna lie, I cried. That was heartbreaking.
That's even tougher because you're so close to the actual production.
And then I was so
Yeah.
like, this wasn't just a guest star. Like I I was about to be a part
Right.
of this production.
You pretty much, you was hot. You were hired.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, like you don't know what to say. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
Okay. And I cried. I had to start telling
That's
my
real.
family members.
That's real.
Like
yeah.
I was getting
After
everybody
telling them the good news, now you gotta tell them.
excited.
Yeah.
And then they called me and told me they're going in a different direction.
Wow.
And
that's how it.
that's how the business is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to be prepared for those no's, but it's a part of the process.
Yes.
So yeah.
Danny delivered. That's the other. Danny delivered.
Hashtag that thing. So you prepare for the no's. You push through the no's on the way to your making your dreams come true. So that's along the journey, but ultimately, like, what's the special? Is there a secret recipe to making your dreams come true? How about that?
Yeah, I said it already.
What's the formula? Tell them again, Danny.
Tell them. Man.
You bring your own table and your own chair.
Ooh.
To the pick.
To the picnic, to the board meeting.
I like that.
Listen,
Absolutely.
if you feel as though you have tried, and you still can't let this go, but you still want to get something out there.
Right.
See, acting for me is not. I could care less about the money and the popularity.
We got a real art.
The love.
Got a real
feeds my
actress
soul.
here. You know what I'm saying?
So I could care less about it. You can have
That means
all
you're doing it for the love.
Yeah, it's the beauty of it. So, no, thank you. You can
Right.
keep your chair. I got my own.
Right.
Golly.
Powerful.
Can we put that in quotation marks?
That's
Can we put these in the air?
yeah, right.
That's
a
the formula.
clip.
That's the recipe. If there's something that you love and you feel as though that table is just too crowded, then go get your own.
Golly.
Well, y'all done heard her now. Sheesh. We ain't got told you twice now.
Shit, don't tell them twice. Jeez,
Powerful.
Louise.
I love it.
You heard Danny, man. She broke it down. She broke down the passion of acting. She broke down rebranding herself, yourself, what you can do, the trials and tribulations of her journey, and making the dreams come true. But, last but not least, Danny, how do you feel you've progressed as an actress over the past year?
I've connected a lot more with my material.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes when you have like stuff blockages in your brain that you don't realize that you have. Sometimes every audition, even it goes back to like the trials and tribulations. You realize sometimes you don't know that when you're going in an audition room, you may not have given your all because you're blocking yourself somehow because you're too busy thinking. When you start to break down everything that's holding you back, and you just get to just breathe through, like you'll find that you act so much better. When you really mentally allow yourself to just bring everything that's in your brain, and you just push it down,
Right.
and then you bring the words and the feeling back in. You create something like amazing.
Powerful.
Queen Danielle. Sheesh.
We ain't know we was in store for today.
No,
Like,
we
thought we
did, man.
knew, but we
It
didn't.
went a couple different directions, but that's how we do, man.
Loved it.
But you know what we gotta do, Pudge?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What we doing?
Another segment
Sheesh.
for Queen Danny.
Scenarios. Here we go.
We gotta give you a scenario, Danny. Okay. All right. Which is coming very soon. So she say you got cast in the movie. You do excellent. People love it all over the world.
I gotta get in scene. I gotta get in character.
They're getting character.
Let me get in
She
character.
smack you. She raises her hands when she talks. She might hit you in the nose.
I need a shield over there.
So yeah, people love your movie all over the world. You know what I mean? U.S., Russia, China. Where else, bro? Thailand, Haiti,
Australia, all that.
Bora Bora.
Right.
We always talk about Bora Bora.
Yeah, we do.
Worldwide, right?
Dubai.
You win that award. Now you're at the award show. What is it? What's the movie award show? Is it the
Oscars or
Oscars? Okay. You're at the Oscars, Danny. You know, you sitting there. What color dress you gonna have on, Danny?
Ooh, tell
what
the people.
color dress
Let 'em know
is you
now.
gonna have on?
It would be a red dress.
Is it gonna sparkle though?
Sparkles in my eye and my face.
Bar. She could be a rapper too.
y'all heard it here first.
All right, she got the red dress on. You're waiting, and they mention 3 of other actresses. Then they mention your name, and they say the award winner is Danielle Page. So you like, oh my God, you tapping your face. Oh, you hugging everybody next to you, hugging her. You reach behind, you hug us too, because we better be there. We better be at the award.
Hopefully we get these tickets. Hope you get the link
So
to this one.
you go on ahead, they walk you upstairs, wham, you got your heels on looking fly, red bottoms with the red dress. You walk on up, you greet people, you look, thank you. The crowd noise goes down. Danny, now you got your award
Oh man.
speech. What you gonna say, Danny?
Well, I would like to first thank God first and foremost, because through Him all things are possible. I would like to thank my parents who are no longer with me, because they created the person that I am. Through the good, the bad, the ugly, they made me be who I am. I would like to thank the directors.
Good.
And I would like to thank everyone that worked on this production.
Wow.
But this message is really for those who are still out there trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, with your dreams, with your passion. No matter what's going on in your life every day, you wake up, you look in the mirror, and you say, you got this. You got this not only for you, you got this for those who need you, those who want to be inspired by you, whether you've met them or not. Don't give up. Keep on working hard. And remember that though you can only take one day at a time, you make each day count like it's the only day you got. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Danielle Page.
Danielle Page.
They got a sachet to the back with the girl that walks everybody to the back. I don't even know what they call her.
Who is that?
The walk back girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Get off love.
I'm in my seat, grab my tissues under my seat.
I'm be eating a burger because I get emotional and eat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's another scenarios. We kind of changed it up a little bit.
That was dope.
But you know what it was? The passion of acting. Featuring Danielle Page. You know, you check us out, www.penandpadpodcast.com.
Yes, sir.
We're on all podcast platforms. You can check us out 7 a.m. on what day, bro?
Friday.
Friday.
AKA
And 7
Friday.
p.m. on what day, bro?
Friday.
On YouTube. On YouTube, you can catch Queen Danny, Queen Pretty Face Danny. Right,
Tell the people.
right
Tell the
chair.
people, Danny.
Danielle Page. I'm saying her whole
Where
name.
can they find
Podcast.
you?
Check us out. So you can follow me on at actress Danny, which is my Instagram, or you can do Danielle.s.page, which is also my other Instagram. My YouTube channel is coming soon. It's being rebranded.
Oh, love it, love it,
So
love it.
look out for those notifications when everything becomes, you know, when it's fire.
We gonna be
when I
tuned right in.
set the match off to everything.
Hey,
you'll be
hey.
I
fine.
mean, she
There
done
you
let
go.
the match. But I've been holding on to this the whole episode before we go out.
Okay.
Earlier in the episode, Danny said, you know, sometimes you got to be an actress to people at the bar. You got to pretend like you care what they're talking about.
Ladies
We met
and gentlemen.
Danny years ago.
Where?
Well, we can't shout them out unless they're going to sponsor us, but at a certain bar,
There you go.
she was cool as ever. Bright, vibrant, and everything.
Yep. about to catch our flight.
And we was talking to her. We about to catch our
That
flight.
was genuine. That was genuine.
We just want to make sure that.
Man, Danny.
Look, I hope so, because you win an Oscar.
You ain't acting now, girl. I mean, people crying in the audience. I mean, is you acting? You're telling the truth, Danny.
That was genuine. I
You
promise
sure?
you that was
Can
genuine.
we
That was
believe
nothing
it?
but all love. That
Okay.
Was, it was
just
a great
after the
vibe.
cut? Was it after the cut?
It was after
Was it?
the cut.
Okay, all right,
No,
cool.
No, it was
All right,
after the cut.
okay.
After the cut.
All right,
Look,
cool.
we believe it, right, bro?
Yeah, we do.
was after
Because
the
I ain't
cut,
trying to
I
smack. You know what I mean? Queen Danny, yo. But this has been another great episode of Pen and Pad Podcast with our wonderful guest, Danielle.
Show her love, y'all.
You know, show her love. Follow
Yes,
the journey.
yes.
She's already on it. So catch that train when you're supposed to catch that train because she's going to lead you. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. We love y'all, man.
Love.
This has been another great episode of Pen and Pad Podcast, where we always encourage you to make the right choice.
Spend your time wisely, but most importantly,
Take notes.